Breaking alert off Virginia coast. Russian spy ship, 12 miles from shore, international waters, shadowing U.S. Navy SEAL training. This is happening now. It's 6:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Viktor Leonov SSV-175 Russian intelligence collection vessel, 3,000 tons, bristling with antennas, radar domes covering superstructure, electronic surveillance equipment, signals intelligence systems, communications intercept capabilities. This is floating spy station, and it's operating off American coast. The Leonov sits stationary, engines idling, position holding, 12 nautical miles from Virginia Beach, international waters, legal presence, but provocative location, directly off Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek, U.S. Navy SEAL training facility, Special Operations Headquarters, sensitive military installation. SEAL teams conducting training exercises, beach insertions, small boat operations, underwater demolition, combat diving, standard qualification courses, but Russian ship watching everything, recording everything, analyzing everything. Navy alert monitoring this intelligence operation, real-time updates, breaking coverage, espionage at sea, Cold War tactics, modern application. At 6:34 a.m., Coast Guard cutter Dependable arrives on scene. Medium endurance cutter, 210 feet long, crew of 70, armed with 50 caliber machine guns, 25 millimeter chain gun. The Dependable takes position 1,000 yards from Russian vessel, monitoring, observing, documenting, American presence established. Should foreign spy ships be allowed near U.S. coast? Comment Y or N. The Viktor Leonov is regular visitor to American waters, appears every few years, sometimes Atlantic coast, sometimes Gulf of Mexico, always international waters, always legal, always provocative, Russia testing American response, gathering intelligence, demonstrating capability, showing they can operate near U.S. territory. Second Coast Guard cutter arrives, USCGC Richard Etheridge, offshore patrol cutter, 154 feet, smaller but capable, takes position on opposite side of Russian vessel, bracketing formation, Russian ship now monitored from both sides, every movement watched, every transmission recorded. Two can play intelligence game. Update, FBI Counterintelligence Division notified, Norfolk Field Office responding, Naval Criminal Investigative Service activated. This isn't just maritime issue, this is national security concern. Russian intelligence collection against U.S. military training, espionage, legal but hostile. The Leonov's antennas rotate continuously, radar systems scanning, electronic warfare equipment active, signals intelligence collector working. They're intercepting radio communications, monitoring radar emissions, recording frequencies, building electronic order of battle, every transmission analyzed, every signal cataloged, intelligence goldmine for Russia. Hit like if you support Coast Guard operations. SEAL training continues despite Russian presence. Teams won't alter schedule, won't change procedures, won't show concern. Professional operators, mission focus. Russian ship won't stop American training, won't disrupt operations. But precautions taken. Communications encrypted, radio traffic minimized, electronic emissions controlled, operational security tightened. At 7:42 a.m., Navy P-8 Poseidon Maritime Patrol aircraft flies over Russian vessel, low pass, 200 feet altitude, show of force, visual inspection, photography, intelligence collection, turnabout is fair play. Russia spies on America, America spies on Russia, mutual surveillance, reciprocal intelligence gathering. The Leonov crew watches aircraft pass, some sailors on deck, others inside, antennas tracking aircraft, recording radar signature, analyzing emissions, both sides collecting, both sides learning, both sides building databases for future conflicts. How many Russian spy ships operate globally? A, 5 ships, B, 14 ships, C, 23 ships? Russian communications increase, satellite transmissions, encrypted burst transmissions, sending collected data home, Moscow headquarters, GRU military intelligence, FSB counterintelligence. Whatever they've intercepted goes back to Russia, real-time intelligence flow, modern espionage, digital spying, electronic warfare. Navy alert sources confirm the Leonov carries approximately 30 intelligence specialists aboard, linguists, cryptologists, electronic warfare technicians, signals analysts, expert collectors, years of training, sophisticated equipment, professional espionage operation, not amateur hour. This is serious intelligence collection against United States. By 9:15 a.m., additional American assets arrive. Navy destroyer USS Mitcher DDG-57 Arleigh Burke class, 9,000 tons, Aegis combat system. The destroyer takes position 3 miles from Russian vessel, much larger presence, much more capable platform, message escalation. You want to play? We'll play bigger. The Mitcher crew mans rails, sailors visible on deck, watching Russian ship, visual surveillance, psychological pressure, showing American presence, demonstrating resolve. We see you, we're watching, we're ready. Is Russian intelligence gathering increasing? Comment yes or no. Coast Guard requests Russian vessel identify intentions. Radio call. Russian vessel Viktor Leonov, this is United States Coast Guard. State your intentions in these waters. Standard maritime procedure. Establishing communication, documenting interaction. Russian response comes after delay, heavily accented English. This is Viktor Leonov. We are conducting lawful operations in international waters. We have right of innocent passage. Technically correct. International law allows this. 12 miles is legal limit. Inside that is territorial waters. Outside is international. Russia knows the law, exploits the loopholes. But innocent passage has definition, continuous transit, not loitering, not intelligence collection, not threatening activities. The Leonov sits stationary, not transiting, not passing through. Sitting, watching, collecting, arguably not innocent passage, but enforcement difficult, gray zone again, zone. If you want breaking naval news, type Navy alert below. At 10:33 a.m., FBI agents arrive at beach locations. Counterintelligence teams, they're monitoring for Russian agents on shore, spotters, photographers, intelligence officers. Sometimes spy ships coordinate with ground assets, beach observations, vehicle tracking, personnel identification, comprehensive intelligence operation, multi-domain collection. Navy SEAL training adjusts procedures. Some exercises postponed, most sensitive operations delayed. Why give Russia free intelligence? Why expose capabilities unnecessarily? Tactical adaptation, operational security, smart response, continue training, but protect secrets. The Leonov maintains position through morning. Hours passing, still there, still watching, still collecting. Crew rotations, shift changes, continuous operations. 24-hour intelligence collection. They're not leaving quickly. This is extended operation, days probably, maybe weeks. Commercial shipping traffic passes nearby. Container ships, oil tankers, cargo vessels. Norfolk is major port. Traffic constant. Russian vessel complicates navigation, creates hazard. Coast Guard issues maritime safety broadcast. Warning ships. Russian intelligence vessel operating. Maintain safe distance, professional mariners aware. How will this spy ship standoff resolve? Comment your prediction. By 1:15 p.m., State Department issues diplomatic protest. Official statement. The United States objects to Russian intelligence collection vessel operating near sensitive military installations. While technically legal, this activity is provocative and unhelpful to bilateral relations. Diplomatic language. But message clear, we don't like this, stop it. But no enforcement mechanism, just words. Russia doesn't care about words. Russian Foreign Ministry responds quickly. Russian naval vessels have every right to operate in international waters. United States operates near Russia constantly. Black Sea, Baltic Sea, Pacific. American hypocrisy noted. Whataboutism. Deflection. But not entirely wrong. America does sail near Russia. Freedom of navigation. Both sides do it. Both sides protest. Neither stops. The Leonov begins slow movement at 2:47 p.m., not leaving, just repositioning, moving south, paralleling coastline, still 12 miles out, still international waters, still legal, new position off Dam Neck, Naval Special Warfare Training Area, another SEAL facility, more intelligence opportunities, more collection targets. Coast Guard cutters shadow the movement, maintaining positions, continuous surveillance. The destroyer follows at distance, all American assets adjusting, nobody letting Russian ship operate unwatched, constant pressure, persistent monitoring, message sent, you're not invisible. We see everything. Additional Navy assets deploy, second destroyer USS Gonzales DDG-66, also Arleigh Burke class, joins Mitcher. Now 2 destroyers monitoring 1 spy ship. Overwhelming presence, intimidation factor, psychological operations. Show Russia this won't be easy, won't be comfortable. Every move watched, every action documented. Maritime patrol aircraft maintains regular overflights. P-8 Poseidon every 2 hours. Low passes, high-resolution photography, infrared imaging, electronic surveillance, Americans collecting intelligence on Russian collectors, mutual spying, professional rivalry. Cold War never really ended, just evolved, new technology, same competition. By 4:30 p.m., news media arrives. Helicopter news crews, filming from distance. Russian spy ship off American coast makes headlines. Public awareness, political pressure, congressional questions. Why is Russia allowed near our shores? What are they collecting? What's being done? Democracy complications? Transparency requirements? Russia operates in secret? America operates in headlines? The Leonov crew seems unconcerned. Continuing operations. Antennas rotating, equipment functioning, mission ongoing, media attention irrelevant, public outcry meaningless, international law protects them, they're legal, they know it, Americans know it. Frustrating but reality. SEAL training resumes evening operations. Darkness provides some cover, visual observation limited, but electronic surveillance continues. Russian equipment detects infrared, radar tracks movements, communication still intercepted. Darkness helps marginally, not completely. Modern sensors defeat darkness. Technology wins. At 7:15 p.m., the Leonov turns off lights, running dark. Legal requirements suspended in their view. International navigation rules require lights at night. Safety measure, collision avoidance. Russia ignores requirement. Stealth attempt. Makes visual tracking difficult. Dangerous seamanship, collision risk. Provocative behavior escalating. Coast Guard issues warning. Victor Leonov, you are required to display navigation lights. International maritime law, turn on lights immediately. No response initially, 30 minutes pass. Finally, lights appear. Dim, minimal compliance, but technically adequate. Russia pushing boundaries constantly, testing limits, seeing what they can get away with. Naval intelligence analysts review day's activities. What did Russia collect? How much damage? Communications probably compromised. Training frequencies recorded. Radar signatures cataloged. Electronic warfare capabilities documented. Some intelligence loss inevitable. Damage assessment ongoing. Countermeasures planning. Changing frequencies. Altering procedures. Adaptation necessary. The spy ship remains through night. Position holding, collection continuing. This is marathon, not sprint. Extended intelligence operation. Days planned, maybe weeks. Russia patient, methodical, professional. They'll stay until forced out, or until mission complete, or until weather forces departure, but not leaving voluntarily. By midnight, 4 American vessels surround Russian ship, 2 Coast Guard cutters, 2 Navy destroyers, continuous monitoring, persistent presence. Russians outnumbered, outmassed, outgunned, but legal position solid, international waters, innocent passage claimed, America can watch, can monitor, can protest, but can't force departure. Day 2 begins. Sun rising, the Leonov still there, still collecting, still legal, still provocative. This is modern great power competition. Not war, not peace, gray zone, electronic espionage, legal harassment, mutual surveillance, Cold War tactics, 21st century technology, same old rivalry, Russia versus America, intelligence versus counterintelligence, move and countermove. Pentagon briefing acknowledges situation. We are aware of Russian intelligence vessel operating in international waters off East Coast. We are monitoring closely. Appropriate measures taken to protect sensitive operations. Translation: yes, they're spying. No, we can't stop them. Yes, we're annoyed. No, we won't overreact. Professional response, measured tone, but frustration evident. Congress demands answers. Senate Armed Services Committee, House Intelligence Committee, hearings scheduled. Why is this allowed? What can be done? Legal options, military responses, political theater, but legitimate questions. American public wants Russian spy ship gone. Politicians must respond, pressure mounting. But international law is clear. 12 miles is the line. Outside that line, freedom of navigation. Any nation's ships, even spy ships, even Russian ships, even when collecting against America, legal is legal. Unfair maybe, frustrating certainly, but legal absolutely. The Leonov finally departs day 3, mission complete probably. Intelligence collected, data transmitted, objectives achieved, slow departure, heading northeast, up Atlantic coast, maybe toward Canada, maybe toward Greenland, maybe back to Russia, destination classified, American ships escort to territorial limit, then watch disappear over horizon. Final status: 3-day intelligence collection operation, Russian spy ship off Virginia coast, SEAL training monitored, communications intercepted, electronic signatures recorded, legal operation, provocative presence, American response professional, Coast Guard monitoring, Navy surveillance, FBI counterintelligence, no incidents, no escalation, but intelligence compromised, damage done, Russia successful. The answer? B. Russia operates approximately 14 intelligence collection vessels globally. Leonov most famous, most provocative, regular appearances near America. Other ships monitor Europe, Asia, Middle East, global espionage network, naval intelligence collection, professional operations. Should international law be changed to prevent this, will Russia continue spy ship operations? Can America stop intelligence collection? Hit like if you want real-time maritime surveillance coverage. Subscribe to Navy Alert, where maritime news breaks first. Intelligence operations, electronic warfare, spy ship tracking, Coast Guard operations. Everything maritime security. This is what we do. This is why it matters. This is Navy Alert, real-time reporting, breaking coverage, where espionage meets ocean.